So, today we're going to talk about sustainable habits for the new year and for the new year success. This new year has begun, and with it comes the annual wave of resolutions, right? And let's be honest, how many of those resolutions actually stick? Frankly, last Friday was Quitter's Day. And so we know that by mid January, most people are wavering off the excitement, the enthusiasm of New Year resolutions. And often we fall prey to the all or nothing mentality. We set ambitious goals only to feel defeated when we inevitably stumble. This year, we're going to approach success differently. Let's focus on cultivating sustainable habits that support our entrepreneurial journey rather than chasing unrealistic targets. So, the pitfalls of the all or nothing approach, right? So, these are things that we feel when we're all in, and then yet life happens. So, perfectionism, we strive for perfection. Um, it leads us to constant self criticism and discouragement. When we fall short of our ideal, we feel like failures and abandon our efforts altogether. Burnout. You know, this all or nothing approach often involves drastic life changes that are unsustainable in the long run. This leads to burnout, exhaustion, ultimately giving up on our goals. Limited flexibility. Let's be honest, life throws curveballs. And when we have a rigid resolution, it offers no room for adjustments or unexpected circumstances. That's making it difficult to maintain our resolutions in the face of challenges. So let's shift our focus to creating sustainable habits. So instead of setting lofty, overachieving goals, let's break them down into these small, achievable goals, creating habits that are going to help us sustain and create and sustain success. Excuse me. Start small. So begin with one or two manageable changes, small changes. Um, Instead of saying you are going to the gym every day to exercise, aim for something like a 15-minute walk every morning. Focus on consistency. Consistency is clear to all types of success, right? Small, consistent actions over time yield far greater results than sporadic bursts of intense effort. And build gradually. Increase the intensity of your chosen habit or the duration of it. So if you start out with a 15-minute walk, gradually increase that duration to 30 minutes. Or you can add a strength training or other exercises that will help with your fitness. But the idea is to build gradually. This is one of those skills and habits that many people don't practice. So practice self compassion. Understand that setbacks are inevitable. Instead of beating yourself up, acknowledge the challenge and gently guide yourself back on track. You can always go back to the 15-minute walk. You can always start all over again. If any of you practice the hard 75 or even the soft 75, right? If you've broken the cycle that you've created or the habits that you've created, you go back to day one. And that's the beauty of those type of habit building challenges, habit building exercises, so that eventually you get into a groove of these ways to change your life. And I am a big component of celebrating small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your small successes because of the simple fact that's just going to reinforce positivity, and it's going to reinforce that behavior, that habit that you've created, and it'll keep you motivated to continue it for the success in your life. So mindful habits for entrepreneurial success are really important. So beginning a morning ritual, right? So mindful mornings, you start your day with a few minutes of mindfulness, and this could be meditation, right? Which would include deep counted breaths. Um, w- which also include if any emotions or thoughts come up, you just see them, acknowledge them, and you just push them aside. There's no judgment at this time when you are meditating. Include journaling, include prayers, and you can also do um, which is the next step, is a mindful movement. Prioritize that, incorporate that physical activity into your daily routine, even with short bursts of exercise, a yoga class, a Tai Chi class, anything like that that's going to have significant impact on your mental and physical well being. Fuel your body with unprocessed foods. This is very important. They are seeing a link between gut health and mental health, so or cognitive health. So nourish your body with good foods. Prioritize your sleep. My article says 7 to 9 hours, but get good quality sleep, even if it's 6 hours. The important there is that your body is resting and is getting into a state where it is resting. And then cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is one of the leading factors of happiness in people's lives. So practice gratitude daily. That could be part of your journaling, is writing down some things that are going to help you um, keep that positive attitude throughout the day, but also be grateful for the life you have, the intelligence that you have, that you can create these habits that will begin that success that you crave. And doing all of this is going to help build a strong foundation for long term success. It's not about reaching a destination, because success is a journey. And if we are mindful, if we're grateful, if we are intentional, then we'll be able to enjoy the journey. So embrace the process, celebrate your progress, and be kind to yourself along the way. All right, lovies, this is Gigi. Transform your mindset, optimize your life.